Hello. Hey everyone, this is the Peacemaker. Let's never do that again. If you actually like the video, then like the video. Go like. Fucking like. No, really do. It shows your appreciation, and do go down there and type whatever you think about. Whatever you think. It could be anything you think about me. Okay. Subscribe. The last time I fucking trolled all of you. Go check it out. It's like one of the best works I've done. I mean, it's one of my favorite works until now. I don't know what the future holds. Go check it out. And coming back to this video, today I think we're gonna be going straight through the right door and then straight through the straight door. Straight.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
I mean, we went this way the last time in the first video, right? So yeah, I think we're gonna be going this way. Do not lie if you are lying right now. Stop. Do not lie if you're lying right now. Stop. Okay, that's just fucking.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Forklift. Oh no. This is a cargo lift. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion, will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift is $1,000. Penalty for jumping off of the cargo lift is $5,000. But who are they gonna claim the penalty from if he jumped off and he died? I mean, that's just...
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley left from the platform and plunged to his death.
I thought it had that magical barrier where
all of his co-workers were gone. What did it mean?
The direction of the room did change. I hate Mondays. I hate Mondays. Wow. Get back to business. God damn.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm having fun.
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of death, good job, Stanley.
Subscribe. But I don't know, are we going there or there? I think that's where we're going.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
We're gonna go there sometime.
Stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Who's her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Who's been waiting? Who the fuck?
Run.
So the only possible way is going.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone.
I mean, if it's there, then...
As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait. Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. Credits.
I think for the
Not
first time I
picking up
found
the
the
phone
narrator.
is actually somehow an incorrect
Yeah.
course of action.
Yeah.
How is that even possible? None of the... How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a bad sack and crack."
What should I practice? Is it stuck?
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8 less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially
He had some milk.
insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I've been a bad boy. This was not there. Neither were these.
Now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We
Can I
just
open
need to
any of
get you
these?
home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
This is good. Wow. Everything is so fucking glitchy. It's been long. Okay, we're back at this place.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to. You thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. He entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
Eventually.
This is so shit. I'm getting tired of this.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
6.5 hours later.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
I can't even
Coming
go
to a
down.
staircase, Stanley walked.
And the employee bathroom is also not there. What the hell? And this is entirely different.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Nightshark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nightshark 11 whatever. Nightshark 115.
Stanley spoke the code. Nightshark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I'm sorry, is there a problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Nightshark 115.
Okay, fine, you're not going to do it. But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak.
Right.
Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Infinite loop.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important. The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step.
So yep, that's it for this episode, everyone. I really like this ending. This was really fun. I didn't expect it. I was planning on something else, but yeah, this ending is great as well. So that's it for this episode, everyone. Follow me on Instagram, and if you actually like the video, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And since I have a smaller community, I need more people. And yeah, and you subscribing and liking and commenting on my video motivates me to do more of these. So yeah, may the one above all bless you all. This is the Peacemaker. Shashank, baby. Booyah!